nearly dropped it. Hi, so in this video I'm going to teach you how to do a really my eyes hurt. That's my ear. My ear's hurting. A really simple eyeshadow look. Yeah, and how I fill in my eyebrows. Okay, so the palette I'm going to use for this is the Revlon Soph palette. Again, I've tried to keep it really price friendly, and this just has a lot of nice colours in for different kinds of looks. I'm going to talk about brushes really quickly. So this is a trio set from Revlon, and it comes with like an under eye brush, a small blending brush, and then a slightly bigger blending brush. And I'm going to use these to create a really simple look on my eyes. They probably need washing, but that's fine right now. I'm going to take the slightly bigger, fluffier brush, and I'm going to take the shade Cookie Dough, which is this soft brown shade here, if you can see that. As you can tell, I've used it a lot. Well, quite a bit. You just want to get a bit on your brush and tap off any excess. And then if you look, you can find like the crease of your eye. So I like to look like this, and then I'll poke the brush in until I find the socket, and then just wiggle it for a little bit. And it will start to create a bit of dimension. And you can then follow the line in. Make sure you use circular and sweeping motions to stop there being any harsh line. You can also add it to the outer corner like I'm doing here. I'm going to do the other side. So I'm going to show you again. Just poke it and run it along. Don't poke it too hard though. Like, don't jab your eye. I just gently push. Find the crease. And then drag it towards the inner corner. Taps on the outer corner and continue to blend it in. Like that. And you don't have to do this part, but this is like a really simple everyday smoky eye kind of thing. You can take the shade Lakes, which is this darker brown, on the smaller fluffy brush, and just tap it on the brush. And then if you find the end part like here, and then just push it in there, and it will add a little bit more dimension and depth to your look without even really doing anything. You just blend it across, slightly lower down, not going as high as the other one. To just blend in some circular motions, keeping it in that like central area. And it'll look like you've done a lot without doing anything. So I'll show you again on the other eye. I'm just going to tap tap, find that part, like the outer corner where it meets the crease, and just blend. And then taking the flat brush. I'm going to take the shade Lakes again, make sure I tap it off, and just run it along the lower lash line like this. And running the same shadow under the lower lash line just pulls the whole look together and makes it look a lot more effortless. So even if you skip the lakes, you then put the colour Cookie Dough under the eye. But I don't go all the way to the inner corner because you want to keep that area quite light and bright. And that is the simple eyeshadow done. I mean, you can continue to go in and blend if you feel there's any harsh lines. But this side looks a little bit harsh, so I'm just gonna blend it out. So next, mascara. I like to use like a defining mascara. You can get like lengthening and volume. My favourite drugstore one is Maybelline the Falsies, and my favourite actual one is the Too Faced Better Than Sex one, but I ran out, so we're using this Revlon one today. And then eyelash curler. You don't have to use an eyelash curler, but it does make your eyelashes look so much better. So you just sort of get your curler and you like place your lashes in here, but make sure you don't get your skin. I'll try and come as close as I can for you to see. Like, you can see the lashes are in there. And then I like to pulse it. I learned this from TikTok. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you apply the mascara. I like to apply like wiggling the brush and going up and tilt my head back so that I don't get mascara everywhere. And make sure you start at the root of the lashes as well. I find you always have one eye that looks better than the other, and for me this eye always tends to look better than this eye. I don't know why, it's really annoying. So I'm going to do the same with this eye. Get my mascara. I mean, these lashes just look so much better than these ones, but I did the exact same thing. Next, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I like to use the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit in the shade 4 because it matches me really well. But I also really like the Max Factor Brow Shaper. I like to use small strokes going upwards. Like this. And follow the natural brow shape. and brush them through with the spoolie at the end. And then we do the other brow. Brows are sisters, not twins as well. You probably hear that a lot. But that's mainly because people can't get them to look the same. Me being one of those people. And there we go. Brows done. Okay, this one looks darker than this one, but it's just the lighting. The whole side of this face looks different. So, yeah, it's just line. I can't turn my head that way to check that. Oops. So that is how I do the eyes and eyebrows for Super Simple. There are many different ways to do your eyebrows. I personally find that brow pencils are easier for beginners. You can also use powder or a pomade, but I just find those a lot more difficult. But yeah, thank you for watching this part, and then I'll see you in the next, where we will cover the rest of the makeup, which is blush, bronzer, highlight and lips. Love you, bye!